I thought I'd read this poem, which is an ode. I love that odes can be sort of Grecian urns or nightingales, and this is mine, Ode to Chicken. You are everything to me. Frog legs, rattlesnake, almost anything I put my mouth to reminds me of you. Folks always try getting you to act like you someone else, nuggets or tenders, fingers you don't have. But even your unmanicured feet taste sweet. Too loud in the yard, segregated dark and light. You are like a day self-contained. Your sunset skin puckers like a kiss. Let others put on airs. Pigs graduate to pork. Bread become toast. Even beef was once just bull before it got them degrees. But even dead, you keep your name and head. You can make anything of yourself, you know, but prefer to wake me early in the cold. Fix me breakfast and dinner too. Leave me to fly for you. That's from a series of odes that were really the first poems I could write after my father died. I couldn't write for a time. And my most recent book sort of returns to the days and hours, weeks and I suppose years after his death. This is called Bereavement. Bereavement. Behind his house, my father's dogs sleep in kennels, beautiful, he built just for them. They do not bark. Do they know he is dead? They wag their tails and head. They beg and are fed. Their grief is colossal and forgetful. Each day they wake seeking his voice, their names. By dusk, they seem to unremember everything. To them, even hunger is a game. For that I envy. For that I cannot bear to watch them pacing their cage. I try to remember they love best confined space to feel safe. Each day a saint comes by to feed the pair, and I draw closer the shades. I've begun to think of them as my father's other sons, as kin, brothers in paw. My eyes each day thaw. One day the water cuts off, then back on. They are outside dogs, which is to say healthy and victorious, purposeful, and one giant muscle like the heart. Dad taught them not to bark, to point out their prey, to stay. Were they there that day? They call me like witnesses and will not say. I ask for their care and their carelessness, wish of them forgiveness. I must give them away. I must find for them homes, sleep restless in his all night. I expect they pace as I do, each dog like an eye, roaming with the dead beneath an unlocked lid. And I'll end with this poem. It's called Rapture. Rapture. I want to be awake when the world ends. I want to be my friend who rose to an empty house, even his grandmother and her worn cross gone, and thought it was the rapture that he hadn't crossed over. Let me rip my shirt as he did and tear into the street, hollering. Let me hear only my blood beat this morning in the rain before the dawn. No one on the line. Later, when they return, let those I love who left have only gone to the store, running errands, this errant unebbing life. After, let what I've torn, the myself I mourn, be mended and start over like a scar or star. Thank you. Night.
Kevin Young.